Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to
I'll
Jahan.
find you, by all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale.
Alright, so, why don't you start at the beginning?
Once upon a time, I was a king in a land of beauty to the east. A land of tigers and slender towers, of deserts and forests, of sun and all the world's wealth. I was a young king, handsome and all-powerful. Every nobleman would have killed his own brother if I promised to take his daughter's hand in marriage. But I refused their incessant implorations.
That's super creepy, sir.
I knew my life as a sovereign would be self-indulgent, but also a self-delusory one, if I weren't to marry for love.
Yeah, I think that was already somewhat self-delusionary.
And so a handful of years went by. The king's throne I myself occupied, whereas the queen's throne remained empty but for the court's cats that would nap the afternoons away upon its velvet cushions. But then one day, a young woman visited my kingdom. She was a poetess and a storyteller. People flocked to her, listened to her every word as if receiving mantras from the divines. I invited her to my palace, and soon our days, our nights, our love and our lives intertwined.
Alright, well, tell me more about her.
Hiraka. How I miss her still. Miss the brilliance of her mind that was both as sparkling and as unbreakable as the diamonds that adorned her body. Oh, and how I miss her body. 1,000 artists I could have commanded, show me beauty. But she would have effortlessly surpassed their every endeavor, and curving her lips into a smile, make them break their sculptures in tearful impotence. And yet, true happiness, that commodity more precious and even more fleeting than the dominion of kings, sang to us like the nightingale, only to depart come the dawn of our first year's unity. A malady overtook me, and I began to wither.
You just need some, ED pills or something, sir. Tell me more about the malady that overtook you.
It was an unparalleled horror. Scores of physicians flocked to my bedside. They traveled from realms across the seas hoping to cure the mighty Jahan, undo the gloom that had befallen the land, and mere vultures that they were, to be paid handsomely for their efforts.
I hope you paid them for at least the attempt.
But none of their potions took effect. Their salves seared, but did not soothe my fading flesh. Like a ghoul I looked, unburied yet risen from the grave. In futile anger I struck my mirror, but broke my brittle fingers only, not its ever-mocking surface.
It does seem pretty bad. But let me ask you this. Did you have a court physician who slit his own throat for you? Because if not, I mean, that's why you weren't cured, sir.
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me, a ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be. Yes, only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way back into the gardens of life. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls. Halls which held my throne and held the bed upon which Hiraka slept, her very touch blessing the satin she reposed upon. Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores, but they were mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the scythe itself.
So, what you're telling me is that you're evil.
Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology.
So you of all people, who we didn't really know other than to know you as a kind of a jerk, turned to demonology?
It had to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their centuries' unperused pages never knew the light of the stars that now shine.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate.
I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me."
So you asked a demon what ailed you. What was its answer?
Hiraka.
Gasp.
Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to king throughout the ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life.
Oh no, oh darn, she's a succubus.
After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea.
I'm just asking for that family to start fighting back home. Come Thanksgiving, and, you know, there's going to be arguments over the table. Oh, you gave back health to that person I was draining. Well, you drained the person who called on me.
It smiled. Of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms?
So tell me, Jahan, did you accept the demon's terms?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect, so let us turn to the rest of them later. And undoubtedly I have answers.
What will become of us? What will become of the trees, the creatures?
Alright.
She's done.
Those I think I've asked.
She's
Alright, good.
fine.
You're leaving it.
No use in standing up.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a holy hand grenade. Send that to Medora.
Oh, terrible.
It's you! Welcome, dear Liberator.
Oh, hey, it's
Welcome to
these two.
Phantom Forest. These grounds may not be the golden pastures of legend, but to us, these woods are just as magical.
Well, tell me about yourselves.
This forest may be a tad gloomy, a tad chilly, but no human stalks us here. No human is out for our blood. These woods may not have a paradisical look, but they most certainly serve as a paradise to us liberated cattle.
Yeah, what can you tell me about this place?
In truth, I am much surprised to see you here. For though animals are quite safe here, humans need beware of what lurks here. Rightly do they believe it is haunted, as do orcs, goblins, and any other biped for that matter. And yet some of their number seem strangely drawn to this forest. Very strange, and for them, very unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, Maurice, that's a very interesting point that you raise. I thought about that, but I don't know, I just don't quite agree entirely. You know, the second part of that, it's a little weak. The rest of it, though, solid. You're on solid ground with that argument.
Oh, but of course! Maurice, you're a dear to remind me. We wanted to give you a proper thank you, oh hero, now that we have learned of a secret here in Phantom Forest. The secret, of course, is yours if you wish it.
Oh, I do like secrets. Tell me about your secret.
Well, I was walking just over there to the right, and I felt something a little funny beneath my hooves. A hollow kind of thud, and a bit of jangle beneath that. Oh, it is exciting, isn't it? There could be anything down there.
She did not say isn't it. She said isn't it.
Terrible.
Alright, just to the right, huh?
Master, I
Also,
failed.
there's an acid mine
What
there.
will become of us? What will become of the trees? The creatures?
Look out! I see a trap
She's
nearby.
done now. She's finally done it.
Where?
Aren't we the most fortunate pair of cows, Maurice?
There's Bruce
Free
the
to
sheep.
graze and lounge at our leisure.
Moo!
Quite so, Maurice.
Oh.
Quite so.
Way to go, guys.
Moo until the cows come home, yet none shall disturb this blissful tranquility.
What will become of us? What will become of the trees? The creatures?
Water staff and plate scraps. Not that big of a deal.
Ho! Our enemies have laid a trap.
I don't even know where that trap is right now. Hello, Bruce.
The ram rescuer has chanced upon the forest. Salutations!
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm as snug as a sheep in a pie. Even though there's something strange about this forest. I can't quite put my hoof on it. Still, I'm safe, and I'm free to admire delightful Dari over there. Just look at those hindquarters. Doesn't that rambunctious rump of hers just make your mouth water?
That is incredibly creepy, sir. I'm going away now. So I have no idea what she is talking about.
Aren't we the most fortunate pair of cows, Maurice? Free
Like,
to graze
just
and
to the
lounge at our
right?
leisure.
That would be over here, but nothing
Quite so, Maurice.
popped up.
What
Quite
will
so.
become of us?
You can moo until the
Ho!
cows come home.
Our enemies
None
have
shall
laid a trap.
disturb this.
Glad no one walked on that one.
She's finally done it.
Alright, well, let's head down there and see what they have to say.
Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Okay, no, they just want to fight.
I failed.
Baeltog the Adventurer. We got, oh, long lost mechanic, you're a skeleton. I did not realize that you're a skeleton. How do you have wobbly... You're wearing ears. Okay. Long lost cartographer. Long lost swordsman. Baeltog the Adventurer. He is wearing a helmet that is a jack-o'-lantern helmet. Long lost marksman. Long lost mechanic. Long lost swordsman. All right. All right. I can rain of arrows basically all of you. Murder any of you, though.
No glory in this
Okay,
death.
that murdered quite a few of you. 3 of them.
What will become of us? What will become of
Unending darkness.
Alright. That works.
Oh, terrible,
You know? It's pretty good.
dearest master.
Jahan's like,
Drink
are your
of
fights
divinity.
always like this? Yeah, pretty much. Excellent robe. There is some leather boots, 269 gold, regeneration scroll, a sharp mercy giver, silver arrow, sharp mercy giver, ink pot, empty bottle. Already searched that corpse. Empty bottle, fire arrow, and we have a chest.
She's done it now. She's fine.
Smoke grenade, send that to Medora. Some leather bracers and a crossbow. Oh boy, crossbow. Just what I was looking for.
Oh, terrible.
Right.
Terrible.
I don't have.
I have failed. What will become of us?
I don't have Bear Daughter in the party. All right, let's do that.
Creatures. She's done it now. She's finally done it.
Bastards, you. Way to go. Way to go, me. Alright, let's get down there. I'll heal up when we get down there or something. Oh, hello. Explosive arrow, heroic leather boots, and heavy leather helmet. Okay. $322,000 out of 380,000 XP, so fairly close to going up another level. Like a bunch more of the. I should save here. A bunch more of the Mudlords would absolutely get us that, I think. Penny mushroom as well. Let's go grab that. You need to be careful about those guys because they move real fast. Well, there's the gold. Augmentor is good. Alright, we got another one of the eye thingies. Attack of the eye creatures. Oh. Glimmering pile of gold. What's the worst that could happen?
If I might be rather bold, you seem the type who fancies gold. If your mind's sharp as a tack, you'll find what waits behind my back.
Well, howdy there, Belagar. I wanted that gold too. Well, that's a little annoying, but okay.
To you I grant this lovely shrine. To you I grant what once was mine. Slick as oil, bright as days. Use your smarts to solve my maze.
Okay. Got 5,700 XP, guys. Guys.
I needed that.
Well, that was one way of avoiding death. Medora didn't because she was standing on a fire surface, so...
Ah, this water skin never runs dry.
Is it behind your back, huh? Over here? Where is this thing? Very confused. Well, we got some barrels. 171 gold. Love grenade, send that over to Medora. Superior male armor and an old trident. Alright, we got another one of those guys over here.
The arrow sings under my touch.
Got him.
It's song annihilation.
Alright, bone. Go ahead and get another one of these. I wonder. Do you not have that? You don't have that. Alright, never mind. Alright, I am very confused as to where this puzzle he spoke of is. Pretty sure it takes us to a different map. I have searched that one. There's a beehive over here. $218 gold. I have no idea how that gold got into that beehive, but... Oh, hello. We got a Cyclops Tide Hunter, Cyclops Moon Dancer, Cyclops Bone Crusher, Cyclops Bone Crusher. Are you floating? These are very weird. She's not wearing very much. We have what appears to be a potential fight, so let's go see. Let's go see how that is going to go. Hi guys, how's it going? Hello? Oh, alright. You do want to fight. Well, you know...
Divine volley.
Well, she did not last long.
Eternal silence awaits.
Down that one goes as well. 2,000 hit points. Let's try that. Let's see how that does damage-wise. It is frozen. It did about half damage. That's pretty good. Oh, nice. Knocked you down. And down you over that way. Alright, Jahan, we've got Staff of the Tempest. That's 181 to 320 air damage. So when you have a staff, that's essentially, rather than using, like, that's a ranged attack that you can use.
I will teach you to fear the air itself.
Alright, blinded. Not that that's gonna matter, because he did. Ah. So nice. Not even having to, worry about them attacking me. Alright, and then we have a Cyclops Spirit Caller, Cyclops Reaper, and a Cyclops Reaper. But it is time to call it an episode. So I think we are going to have to face those guys next time. We got a bit of a building around here. This is, let's see. Abandoned Shack, yep. I do remember this being where we face the demon. We still have another one of those guys there. That's fine. But that is going to have to be next time. See you then, everyone.